Hello everyone. It's kind of a different video this time than I had imagined. In my last video I said I was going to try to take you with me to the party that we're having with our village for the illumination, for the Christmas decorations in our village and all the lights, but my family have all been tested positive. This means we're all quarantining at home, so we're all not allowed to go out, so we cannot go to the party, unfortunately. But I was thinking about what could I bring you this week, what could I share with you. My intention for this channel is to spread more beauty, spread more joy, spread more love. I think the world could never have enough of that. And so I was thinking, what could I share so I can spread a little bit of the love and the positive vibe that this place really brings us with you. And I figured, since most of you like brocante as much as I do, I would show you some of my favorite items. As you know, I've cleaned all of my items. I've put everything in boxes. You may have seen that in an earlier video, but I have some items still that I've kept at hand. There's some new items that I've gotten, so I will just clean up a little bit here, sit down and show you some of my favorite pieces. I hope you like that. Okay, when I started filming, I quickly found out I had selected way too many items for one video, so I'll just stick to my favorite sandstone stoneware items that I'll show you. Now, of course, we have to start with all these gorgeous crocks or pots. I don't know what you would call them in English. These, of course, are mustard pots. They have many different producers. I believe the La Blanie ones are the most beautiful ones. Their glazing, I believe, is much more beautiful. I don't really like this style as much as some people do. But, of course, we also have these cute little ones. Moutarde fine de Dijon, Grès Poupon. I really like those as well, and they have a little spoon. If you're lucky, you can still find it with the lid and with the little spoon that comes with it. And they also have the beautiful larger ones, which I showed in an earlier video. I found it at a brocante market that I went to. I didn't get that. I love that one as well. And the next thing I wanted to share with you is I just love these. They may mean nothing to you, but I love them. And they are made by Digoin. And Digoin, you may have heard that before, me talking about Digoin, is really not far away from here, maybe an hour and a half. And in Digoin is a factory called La Manufacture de Digoin, where they make all of these beautiful items since forever. This is what they called a pint, I think. A pint for cider, I think is that what it's called, or wine, depending on what the local region produced most. And this was actually used, I found this on the website of the Manufacture de Digoin, which is also in English, by the way. And this was used very commonly in the 18th and 19th century throughout the west of France. Cider, of course, is something that we know from Brittany. And it was used, they drank it in this. So this is what they put the wine or the cider in, and then they poured it like this, and people drank it from a bowl. And drinking from a bowl is still something that's very common in France. I don't know if you've ever noticed, going to a very French bed and breakfast, you often get a large bowl instead of a mug and a plate for breakfast, because typically this is way too small to be a breakfast bowl. But the French will use that to put their coffee in and maybe some milk, and then they dip their croissant or a bout de pain, a piece of bread in the coffee. That is maybe very stereotype. If you're French and watching this, please comment any things that you know from your culture. Obviously, I'm not French. I'm just sharing what I think I know, or what I've experienced, or what my French friends have told me. So drinking from this is very common. traditionally very common. And the good news is that I have only discovered this very recently. They actually still make these. So if you cannot find these traditionally in a brocante, you can actually order these. And what I like is that they're giving more modern touches to their traditional models. And you may also have seen that I've used a couple of these to make candles. That's another vlog that I'll link up here for you, so you can watch that if you want. Soy wax candles. The next item I wanted to show you are these. These were called traditionally terrines de Paris. And they were used by butchers, also just by grandmas and moms, to create all kinds of cured meats, pâtés, rillettes. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Google that. I'll put it down here, rillettes. So typically these were used to make meat, and these also by Digoin, terrines de Paris, and they make them now in bigger and smaller sizes. And then the rim that was traditionally brown, all kinds of tones of brown, and now they make them with like bright yellow, navy blue, really, really gorgeous. And the same goes for these, but these are actually not by Digoin. It's another factory very well known for tableware, stoneware. And so these are all kinds of different sizes, as you can see. And I remember bringing these home, and our builder was here when he saw it, and he said, "Oh, I know those. My mom always used those. My grandmother always used those to make the rillettes." And he had whole memory about them. And that's what I like about it. Like, these aren't just nice items that go very well, I believe, with the new, more toned down, more simplicity, simple home style kind of interior. That's a long sentence. So we like that just for the style and look of it, but they actually have a whole story for most of the French people that I meet and that I show them, you know, when I show them what I have in my shop. So these are all terrines, and these were called terrines de Paris. I don't know if this particular manufacturer also called them that. I don't know.
Digoin calls these écuelles coniques by the conic shape of them, and while I went to the website of Jean to look for what they call them, I did an amazing discovery that I have to share with you. So I invite you to go to their website and check out what they call Jean Vintage. So this is their vintage collection, and it looks like they are reproducing old vintage, maybe bestsellers or favorite pieces, I don't know, and are reselling them or selling them again to people who love those. So if you've been looking for French tableware dishes with the beautiful blue or red printing on it, I don't know what you call it, you can find them here actually, and it looks like they ship worldwide.
Then on to this size, which is again a bowl. These originally are from Brittany as well, and they are called écuelles bretonnes, which means Britain. What's that called? Brittany bowl. Anyway, you get the feeling, you get the idea. And these come again with all kinds of traditionally neutral colors. I have more of these. I'm just showing you. I didn't take everything out because everything's packed. And they come in bigger and smaller sizes, and they were used for the same idea actually, to make terrines, to just mix a few eggs. Maybe even you could use them nowadays if you want to do smaller, what is that in English? For example, a small mixture of some vegetables, and you mix in an egg with a little cream, some fresh herbs from your garden, and then you just put this in your oven for it all to really become some kind of quiche kind of thing. That would be really nice if you could find a bunch of them to use them with that intention. And these come with all different sizes and colors of brown.
I found all this information on the website of Manufacture Digoin, and I think you should check it out as well. Do it after this video because you want to see which other items I have for you, of course, but you can download a catalog, and I think they almost look like paintings. You would almost want to print all of these images out and maybe even hang them in your kitchen. So here you can see all the beautiful items that they have, all the bright colors I was talking about, and I think it looks just wonderful. And here you actually see our écuelle bretonne in a beautiful navy, indigo blue, and bright yellow.
And I can see in the other window that it's really snowing. Look! And then I wanted to show you these, which I've finally been able to find, and I found two at the same time from an old lady here just 10 minutes away from where I live. And these are as well from Digoin, Manufacture de Digoin, and it's called a terrine Abec, which is just a bowl with, I don't know what that's called, a little thing for anything liquid. So for either making a batter or mixing liquid ingredients or anything that you're using for baking and you just want it to be easy to take it out of the bowl. I love those. I know they may be nothing to you. Olaf was like, yeah, they're nice. But I've just been looking for these for so long. I'm trying to get rid of all the plastic in our kitchen because it feels more nice and rustic. So I was really happy to find these, and I think they have a number underneath. So this one says made in France, so there's always this stamp, and it's number 8, and that actually tells you what size it is. Don't ask me what the 8 stands for, why this is 8, because I know these little ones have everything. They have that same thing. I don't know. I'm so happy with them. I'm happy I got 2. I can put one in our large kitchen, and I can put one in this future holiday home, because this future holiday home will also have a Lacanche range, like this big traditional stove range cooker that is made in the next village just a mile away from where we live. And then I can put this so people can make wonderful food in the oven.
So I had actually prepared a lot more for you, but we're losing light. And let me know first if you like this kind of video, and then I can keep some items for another time. And it is really snowing out now. Wow, wow, wow. This was the kind of snow I was hoping for my last video when I was decorating the porch and wanting to get that ready. It's always different than we expect. So, but this is really lovely, and I really hope for the people in my village that this is going to stay for all of those who aren't quarantined, like we are at the moment, so that they can go out and enjoy the snow and have this gorgeous weather when they have the illumination. I will try to film some of the decorations of our village for you maybe in the next vlog. I can do a drive around or walk around through the village, and still I can show you what that looks like. Thank you now again for watching and for being so kind in all of your lovely comments, and I'm so surprised, and it really means a lot to me. I want you to know that. So thanks again for watching, and enjoy the December month.